in Alaska. How are you guys, family? How are you? We're going to talk about self-confidence today, okay? So, we're going to go a little bit into the past, all right? In the past, when you weren't conscious, all right? You attached to this little flying disc. In what way, you ask? All right, well, you took the unconditional loving jar of water, you know, and you filled everybody else's cup up, making sure that it was tip top full. But then when you got to your cup, which is right here, it's empty. Oh, shoot, it's empty. And then you said, all right, well, this is empty. I'm going to look to others to fill my cup up. So I'm going to look, I don't know, to a family member to fill it up high. I'm going to look to my friends to fill it up. I'm going to look to my relationships to fill this up. All right? Which is, lack. You were lacking. You were attached to a low flying disc because you were lacking it. That's what attaches you to this low flying disc because of the lack. There is no lack. There was never lack. But if you took the unconditional love jar again and you fill your cup up first, literally, then the overflow of the cup fills everybody else's cup on the table. All right? It's about unconditionally loving yourself first and foremost. All right. Now, this is the thing. Pretend you're in a jungle with lions and tigers and caves and snake water things or whatever, and it's thick forest. All right, thick, thick, thick. You can't see it, but there's this lighthouse in the middle of it, and that's what I'm saying is this lighthouse is just within you. All right, this voice. In the past, you never listened to this voice, this inner light that always directed you in the right way, always loved you, unconditionally loved you, and made sure that you were safe. But you didn't listen to it at first. When you were unconscious and not aware of it on your low flying disc, you thought it was wrong. This voice was wrong. And you said, well, that can't be right. That's not right. But what I'm trying to say is this voice has been with you since you were born till now. It's always been with you. It's always trying to say, hey, go left, go right, do this, do that. It's always been loving. It's always given you the loving advice to follow if you listen to it. It's literally your self-confidence. And don't look outside of yourself because the answers are not outside of yourself. They've always been right here with you. Within inside of you, this inner voice will never lead you to danger, never lead you to any wrong decisions. If you just stop for a little bit of a moment and just get present to the moment, you'll hear this inner voice within yourself. And it's a very powerful, strong, loving voice that you have with each and every one of you. And it's never led you wrong. All right? It literally wants you to think of yourself and do things. It will lead you past the tiger's den and the lion's den safely. It will lead you across the pit of snakes safely. It's the lighthouse that never guides you in the wrong way. For some reason in the past you never really listened to this voice. But I'm letting you know now this voice is absolutely right. And it's in each and every one of us, all right? This inner voice. It loves you unconditionally and it always makes sure that you're okay. It always makes sure. Trust in yourself. You have all the answers in each and every one of us. You've always had the answers within you. Don't look outside of yourself. Trust yourself. Trust your inner higher self. It's connected to Source, God. It's connected to that. So when you listen to that inner voice within yourself for guidance, for anything, it's going to tell you what you need to do in the most perfect way. It's going to get you through because it's the lighthouse above all of the jungle so it can see everything that's going on. So it literally knows everything's safe and what to do. And this is what I'm saying. We're all got this inside of ourselves. We've all got this lighthouse within ourselves. And it's just, you got to start listening to it because it's never going to lead you wrong. It's never, trust that. It's always said you're whole and complete. Don't believe what people teach you or tell you about yourself. Don't believe what society tells you. You're already whole, complete, and full of unconditional love. That's what we are. We are unconditional love. You're already whole and complete. Don't look outside yourself. You don't need to. Because right here is all you need to be, is within yourself. Yourself will literally get you through anything. There's going to be many challenges, all right? That's how we learn. We'd be born without these challenges. But the fact is when you get quiet, calm your mind, calm everything, because your mind's not going to lead you either. It's not going to lead you to the right decision. When you calm yourself down, you calm it down in the situation, and you attach and go inward, you will hear that inner voice telling you what you need to do. It will tell you step by step. It's just confident. It knows everything. You've always been whole and complete. Each and every one of us has always been whole and complete. It's that self-confidence that voice has been with you to the end of time, and it's always loved you. It's always been within you. A lot of people won't listen to it and look to others, but I'm telling you what, listen to yourself. Fill your own cup up first. Listen to yourself. Yourself is right here. It's been with you this whole time. It will never lead you wrong. It will never, this inward voice. It's always an unconditionally loving. It's always loving. It's always saying loving things like, all right, acceptance. It's always accepting everything the way it is, or just compassion, having compassion for the others, loving yourself in a way that you love yourself. All right, this is what this voice does, and it's each and every one of us. All right, it's not the brain. It's got nothing to do with the brain. It's this voice, this beacon of light. It's the lighthouse in the jungle. That's what I like to call it. It literally will lead you to safety every single time. Trust within yourself, this higher self, because when we filled everybody else's cup up first, we attached to the low flying disc because we didn't hear this voice. We didn't even believe in this voice. We didn't trust this voice within us for some reason. But I'm literally here to tell you now, get on your high flying disc and trust your inner voice, because your inner voice loves you unconditionally. Each and every one of you have it. You have it within you. This gift was born with you. You have so many gifts, it's not even funny. Each and every one of us has these beautiful gifts to share to the world. We're all different expressions of unconditional love. Each and every one of us is different in our expression of unconditional love. But we are, in fact, that expressions of unconditional love. Unique in each and every one of us, but we're all connected. We're all family members. We're all connected, different expressions of unconditional love. That's how Source made us. That's how God made us. Perfect in every way, in every expression of unconditional love. And that's what we are, perfect and whole and complete. Believe in yourself. Believe in that inner voice within yourself. It's never going to lead you wrong. Don't look outside of yourself for the answers or for the guidance. Look within yourself. Trust that inner voice within you. Trust that you're whole and complete, right as you are, and right as you always will be. Trust in your higher self. It is within you, and it loves you unconditionally. And I'll tell you what, it will get you through anything you need to get through in life. It will help you, literally. I thought I'd like to share that with you guys because I love you guys. And you guys are whole and complete. Remember this. We're all on this path. We're all doing this together. And we're doing it and we're working the steps, you know. And yes, there's challenges all the time. But you know what? Your higher self, if you just stop, meditate, get still, whatever, it will give you the answers what you need to do and how you need to go forth. Even if you have to stop for 10, 15, half hour to listen to this inner voice, it will really get you through what you need to get through. Trust in it. And that is the best thing I can tell you, that you've never been alone. Since you were born, you have never been alone. This voice inside you loves you unconditionally. Never ever have you ever, any of us, been alone. And I just thought I'd share this with you guys because it's a wonderful, powerful thing to know and to have and to listen to your inner self, your high self. You've always been perfect and complete. Don't listen to others' opinions. Listen to yourself. Yourself will always love you unconditionally. It's always there for you. And it's always telling you the truth and nothing but the truth. So help me God. I love you guys. You have a wonderful, wonderful afternoon, and I hope things are going positively well from you. And trust in your self-confidence. That's your self-confidence right there. It's this inner voice that's always told you you're whole and complete. You're perfect as you are. You know, that voice is the voice that it's always been there for you. Trust in it, and it always will be there for you. And it will always be there to guide you through your path in life and to learn the lessons you need to learn and to help you through those lessons. You're not going to fly this alone. Just trust that voice, that inner voice within yourself. Look within yourself. The answers are in each and every one of us. All right? I love you guys. I hope you have a wonderful afternoon. Have lots of love.